Today I present you a theory about Dracul Mihawk being defeated as the world's greatest swordsman and thus causing Zoro's final enemy being the guy who defeated Mihawk. Defeated by who? Shanks, Shiryu, Fujitora. I believe it's possible that Mihawk gets defeated by a member of the Gorosei, the bald, monk-like one. So first let's talk about his sword. Despite the types of swords, their creators, and series, there are three classes of swords. 12 in the first class, 21 in the second class and 50 in the third class. Mihawk's Yoru is the first class and known to be the best sword in the world. I saw a theory some time ago that pointed out that Gorosei possesses a kitetsu. There are 3 kitetsu and all of them are cursed and really good blades. Zoro currently possesses the Sandai Kitetsu, one of the lowest grade swords among the Mito. The Nidai Kitetsu, as one of the 21 Owazamono Mito, is among the finest blades in the world. Being the second strongest of the Kitetsu swords with extraordinary sharpness and strength, on par with legendary swords Wadong Ichimonji, Shusui, Enma, and Aim no Habakiri. After the takeover at Udon, the sword was returned to Hitetsu. The bald Gorosei should have the Shodai Kitetsu. As one of the Sajio Owazamono Mitos, Shodai Kitetsu is one of the most powerful weapons ever created, being the strongest of the Kitetsu swords, on par with Mihawk's Yoru and Whitebeard's Murakumagiri. So that Gorosei's sword can compete with Mihawk's sword. But as we all know, the wielder decides the fate of a duel, not his sword. So now we can talk about the wielder. We know nothing about the Gorosei, but that's the whole point. We don't even know if the admirals know the Gorosei's powers and backstories, or even their names. Let alone a young Dracul Mihawk who does nothing but stay in his castle and play with his big sword. The Gorosei is unknown. However, I do believe that all of them have fighting powers. They all have battle scars. In the One Piece world, power rules. To become Fleet Admiral you have to be Admiral first, and to do that you need to have Haki and etc. You get the idea. And that Gorosei has one of the greatest swords. If he doesn't know how to fight, why would he go through all the trouble of getting it? My point being that Gorosei has great fighting power. Maybe even greater than an admiral. Maybe. I think this is pretty interesting and plausible theory. Though Mihawk is like so obvious to be Zoro's last enemy. It's been revealed since like the beginning. Everyone knows that. So I think the chance of my theory becoming true is like a 20 to 30%. But hey, there's this thing called a plot twist. And this thing tends to make stories great.